welcome to the Sony Ericsson World BBoy Series. I'm standing here on an empty stage, but in a few weeks' time, there'll be thousands of people out there, and there'll be 8 crews right here, ready to battle it out for the right to say that they are world champions. On this week's show, we're going to help you to perfect your power moves. We're also going to help you extend your b-boy vocabulary, and we're going to head to Japan to see which crew wins the right to represent their country here in the UK. But before all of that, what happened last time in New York City?
Here we are, you are in New York City. Smack your sister in the face if she don't know what's going on.
We're here, Midtown Manhattan. We've got the solo battles going on, the crew battles for the United States of America qualifiers for the B-Boy Championship World Finals.
All I want you guys to know is there's no New York style, but there is a New York state of mind. And that New York state of mind is you step up to us, we're gonna smoke you, no matter where we go. There, I say, quote me on this. We're gonna win this battle. We're going to the UK. Then we go to a pub and get some fish and chips. Yeah.
New York City's dynamic rockers booking their place in the final. And from New York City, we travel to the land of the rising sun, the home of sushi, sashimi, samurai, and as our boy Hooch found out, possibly the next generation of world-beating breakers. Before heading to the Japanese qualifiers for the World Finals, Hooch decided to stop off at the Sagamihara Dance Festival.
Dance culture in Japan is huge. It's probably one of the biggest places where dance is alive and well. I mean, it's really ingrained into the culture. Japanese people love dancing and their kids are involved in dance from a very young age.
And it's not just breaking that's big in Japan. Popping, locking and street dance all play a big role.
Well, I understand that there's a dance school on every corner. There's many dance magazines and there's 3 or 4 dance competitions of various different styles every week.
The Japanese qualifiers for the UK champs attract more crews than anywhere else in the world. After pre-selection sessions held all around Japan, the best 16 crews come to Club Cheetah in Kawasaki to battle for a place in the UK B-Boy Championships World Finals.
The Japanese qualifiers are probably the biggest in the world, which is saying something. This year they had 7 qualifiers all around Japan. So they had something like 400 crews, 50 crews alone in Tokyo.
So with such a tough competition ahead, who are the crews to look out for? The 2008 Japanese champions, Found Nation.
とりあえず、UK、日本をまず優勝して、すごいターゲットにしているイベントで、2006年ぐらいからずっと出だしてて、で、2008年で初めてロンドンの。
The newly formed Japanese all-star crew, Crows Ensemble. Body Carnival, led by one of Japan's top B-girls, Narumi.
真剣に戦って全員のテンション下げへんようにして決勝まで戦い抜きたい。今日はみんなで最高に楽しんで最高な優勝を手にしたいです。
We went to meet the winners of the Tokyo qualification as they trained through the night at Akasaka Station. 8 North Gate got their name because they practiced at the 8th gate at the north side of the train station.
When we do,
we made the crew 10 years ago. We want to go to the UK final.
Turn back to school.
Many Japanese crews use train stations to practice. Not only do they have good lighting and smooth floors, but after training all night, you just jump on a train and get home to bed.
Before you get your respect, got to be humanized.
Becoming well established on the Japanese breaking scene has had its plus points for 8 Northgate, and they can now practice in the comfort of the studio.
Finally, the dream came true. Studio opened last summer. Then studio is a good sound, good floor, and good mirrors. Then we can concentrate on dancing.
But Akasaka train station will always be their spiritual home. We'll find out how the guys get on in the Japanese qualifiers later on in the show. More of Hooch coming up. He'll be in Japan to see which crew reigns supreme at the qualifiers over there. Now, if you've been a little bit confused by all this hip-hop terminology, all this b-boy speak, then I do apologise. Hopefully, I will be able to provide a solution to that problem. A BBoy Dictionary, as it were. So, pen and paper at the ready, and hopefully, by the end of this series, you will be fluent in hip-hop speak. For many people, stepping into the b-boy world is like stepping into the unknown. The culture may have spread across hundreds of countries, but it maintains one universal language that every b-boy understands. This week, we're going to break down 3 terms to get into your head before you walk into your first jam. Starting with the cipher. Basically, this is a circle of b-boys all showing off their moves, stepping into the circle one by one.
In a cypher, you're just really sharing different kinds of b-boys doing different kinds of style.
Usually the b-boys are so hungry that it's maybe 1, 2, or 3 of them that are like getting in the most. You know, b-boys are greedy with it. They don't like to share in the cypher.
To me, a cypher battle is more intense than an official battle because you're calling out someone you don't even know, and there's a lot of pressure going on.
It means a burst of energy in a party. Somebody just wants to feel the dance and just doesn't care about anything, you know? And naturally, people give him or her a little bit more space so he doesn't get smacked in the face, you know? That to me is a cipher.
The blow-up. Pretty much what it says on the tin. It's a move within a b-boy set which sends the crowd insane.
Usually, it happens when somebody do some crazy move. You know, and everybody go like, whoa, oh my God, what he did.
When you see somebody do a freeze and the crowd goes, ah, that's a blow up. It could be anything's a blow up, really. Your style can be a blow up. The way your interest can be a blow up. I might walk out there and the crowd might go crazy and that might just be a blow up. You know, it just depends. You could slip, that might be a blow up, you know? Who knows, you know? It's like the move that makes the crowd go crazy. It makes the crowd blow up.
Turn around, don't you come back this way. I hold my ground.
The crash. When you see people slapping the floor, it means they've witnessed the crash. A b-boy has failed to execute his move correctly, and it looks ugly.
You just fail, you know? It's like slipping and tripping or something, you know? You just crash.
When somebody crash, the opposite crew, we try to show to the people and to judges that that was crash, and we can do like, whoa, no, that was crash.
Crash is something you want to avoid. Crash makes it look really bad. A crash tells the other person battling you, oh, I'm gonna smoke this guy. So don't crash.
Hopefully that helped you out a little bit. But if you're eager for more, make sure you check out channel4.com/bboy. This week, we're heading to Japan to see which crew booked themselves on that 12-hour flight to London to compete here and represent their country at the World BBoy Finals. We also get a little bit of time to hang out in Japan with the event organizer over there, Takeo Miyata. He showed us the best places in Japan to get hooked up and garmed up in a b-boy style. Come on. Takeo is one of the most important figures in Japanese b-boy culture. In 1999, his crew, the Spartanic Rockers, were the first crew to make a big upset at the UK BBoy Championships World Finals, when they took the title, beating the odds-on favourites from America, Style Elements, in the final. Today, Takeo still teaches all forms of dance and is performing regularly with the Spartanic Rockers.
Dancer sometimes need some special stuff for example, the b-boy have to wear the caps for head spins and some protects for knee or elbow, but it's hard to find all things at the same shop. We have right now in Osaka 1 shop and in Tokyo 2 shops. That's all. We needed some shops like that.
After several years deep in the scene, Takeo has the inside knowledge on where to go in Tokyo for all your dancing needs.
We're in front of the Top Nation. It's a special shop for b-boy and dancers. Top Nation is organized by the dancer, Toshio, called Ma-chan.
もちろん人生を変えてくれたと思うし、もしやってなかったら俺は違うところにいたと思うし。
Ma-chan ensures that his store also has a fair share of essential hip-hop jewelry.
ヘッドスピンのネックレスにして、作りました。もともとでもこれはオリジナルのトップネーションの。
With this type of shop springing up on the high street and the multitude of dance studios in Japan, hip-hop culture has become increasingly more accepted in society.
Right now, little kids trying to do hip-hop. The parents send the kids learning piano and also hip-hop dancing. It's spread. It's a normal thing right now.
The second stop on the tour is Tokyo's fashion district, Harajuku.
Okay, yo, what's up? This is DJ Man right here. Now my store is in dancers collections, your piece.
DJ Ma came from a dancing background. He gained international recognition when New York legend Africa Bambaataa asked him to join the Zulu Nation. Now he spins records at the biggest jams around the world and combines his passion for hip-hop with running a successful shop.
My shops, everybody stuff is everybody dancers.
His store prides itself on originality, specialising in authentic hip-hop t-shirt designs.
Old school photo book, one font, just no B, C, so everything so scan.
Ma's most sought-after designs remain exclusively reserved for the lucky few.
And the foundation is so good friends, so secret font, yeah, we can make it.
We'll find out if Foundation's t-shirts help them to book their tickets to London later in the show.
Yeah. Foundation crew.
Welcome back to the Sony Ericsson World BBoy Series. Coming up later in the show, we're going to help you brush up on your breaking skills. We are also going to be going to Japan to find out which crew came out top over there. The BBoy Championships is a world-renowned event, and it doesn't become that overnight. In fact, this year marks the 15th anniversary of said championships, and that's in no small part to its iconic imagery. We were given an exclusive backstage pass to the photo shoot to see what went down.
Yo, what's up, yo? This is B-Boy Mouse. We're in Park Royal Studio right now, Northwest London. We've just been doing a Sony Ericsson UK BBoy Champ flyer photo shoot. Just been doing my thing, doing some poses, you know what I mean, for the B-boys and B-girls out there. So if you want to check it out, let's go.
I had to do like flips and stuff, you know, because I'm Sky Chief, you know.
For me, it's massive. Everyone's going to see the flyers. It's a real big deal.
The first ones, my face is like, cheese, and then like my wrists start to like swell up. But by the end, I'm like, come on.
I'm going to be taking pictures of myself next to the bus stops, next to everything. I'm going to milk it.
Last year, a photo shoot was organised to promote the UK BBoy Championships around the world. The shoot had an immediate effect on the dance scene, breaking the mould and raising the bar for other B-boy events. This year, the shoot took place again, bringing together the best dancers on the planet to create a legendary portrait of hip-hop culture.
We have to up the game every time. Every year we have to come with something new. And this year we've got film studio, we've got 50 or 60 extras. It's crazy. We'll be taking these flyers all around the world. They're going to be posters, you're going to see them on the tube, we're going to see them on the buses, they're going to be everywhere.
For such a challenge, a top industry photographer is needed, and Gary Salter is just the man.
We're generating a whole battle scene based on an old world painting.
The way that they create a battle scene in those paintings was like you could see the reactions and the individual battles all in one kind of major picture, and that's what we're trying to do here in a photographic way.
We're going to build the whole image in layers. We're going to have the dancers forming the front row and the heroes. Then we're going to have people who are reacting to the dancers immediately behind them. And then we get into the main crowd scene, and that's the most difficult bit.
The best way of really getting the best out of the breakers is let them go, just let them cipher. If we can organise it a little bit, then it should be dynamite. You've got the Russians here, Soul Mavericks, you've got Dutch guys, you've got everybody here. Feels like there's something happening.
It was safer, real safer. Just chill and have fun, dancing, freestyle.
Everyone was going off, like it goes down in the jams and in the clubs. It's cool, it's nice.
Yeah, it definitely didn't feel like a static photo shoot. We were really getting into it.
It's a new style of taking a poster for a breaking event, so hopefully it'll look crazy and it'll be something that no one's ever seen before.
So that's it. You met the team, you see the photo shoot. Flyers gonna come out soon. Sony Ericsson UK BBoy Championship. See you in October. Peace.
Photographic genius. Coming to a billboard, bus stop and train station near you soon. Last time, Just Do It from Rugged Solutions showed you how to put your spin on a backspin. This time though, we go to Kid Glide from Dynamic Rockers to show us another classic b-boy move, and that is the air swipe. Son of one of the founding members of the Dynamic Rockers, Kid Glide is one of New York's most well-respected b-boys. In 2007, he competed in the solos at the UK BBoy Championships, and now he will lead Dynamic into their first attempt at taking the world crown in 2010.
What's up, y'all? My name's Kid Glide, representing Dynamic Rockers, straight out of Queens, New York. Right now, I'm gonna show you how to do a basic swipe. You start right here, and basically you wanna jump as high as you can. And at the same time you jump up, you're gonna twist your body. So you're gonna jump, twist. So jump, twist. It's easier with one leg, so if you jump, twist, and land. Make sure you land with your waist up. So yo, those were some basic swipes, but unfortunately in the battle you can't just go in and do a swipe like that, you know. The way I do it in the battle, I either do a swipe and I jump real high, or I do all kinds of swipes. I'll show you right now. So yeah, basically that was a swipe. I told you to take a basic move and create your own style, your own move. Learn from that, and I'll see you later. Kid Glide, Dynamic Rockers. Peace.
Thank you, Kid Glide. The air swipe in all its glory. And if that got your power move taste buds tingling, then my gosh, have we got something in store for you. Put your seatbelts on, strap in for the ride, because it's going to be bumpy. We are going to Japan to find out which crew battled the best at the Japanese qualifiers.
We're in the Japanese qualifier. Everyone's getting ready to go on stage. We've got the breaking up first.
As if producing a World Series wasn't enough, today Hooch has another task.
Today I'm judging. I'll be judging the b-boy competition, the crew competition, and the kids dance competition.
The past 15 years of DJing at battles and putting on events have given Hooch a very clear idea of what a judge should look for in the dance.
I want it to look like breaking. I don't want it to look like body contortion, and I don't want it to look like acrobatics. It has to feel like b-boying to me. I'm also looking for technical ability, so that basically no one's messing up. They both crash, then I'll look at who was bringing the most flavour and who did the most difficult moves.
Earlier on, we met 4 of the favourites for the World Finals in Brixton, and it was no surprise to see them all make it through to the semi-finals after fighting off 12 of Japan's strongest crews. In the first of the semi-finals, Found Nation edged out Body Carnival, combining an onslaught of impressive power moves with foundational style to put them through to the final. Semi-final 2 saw the winners of the Tokyo qualification, 8 Northgate, up against an experienced crew of all-star b-boys in the shape of Crow's Ensemble. 8 Northgate came out immediately, putting down some intimidating routines. But Crow's ensemble weren't phased and answered with a series of strong solo rounds. As the pressure mounted, it was time for Crow's ensemble to turn up the heat. But when they weren't hitting solos, the Crows were attacking with their own intricate routines. A 2-1 decision from the judges put Crow's ensemble through to the finals against Found Nation. While Hooch and the other judges had their hands full deciding on the winners of the kids' contest, Crow's ensemble and Found Nation were deep in preparations for a battle that would take one crew to Brixton. Over the past 2 years, Found Nation have competed in different events around the world to improve their battle strategy.
すごい意識してやってますね、俺たちは。だから日本のジャッジは結構その勢いを乗ってたから空気で、スキルはもうこれぐらいなんだけど面白かったとか勢いがあったってだけで決めちゃったり。
But with 2 Japanese judges calling the shots in the final, this could prove a risky strategy. Found Nation step in for their first solo round, with B-Boy 2 Gu striking a blow with a trademark freeze.
こう国っていうか、その日本のスタイルって言われるけど、その中でも。
Despite Crow's ensemble being together for only 6 months, their unique style seemed to be winning over the judges. After a 10-minute battle, the judges couldn't separate the crews, meaning it was down to a tiebreak. Only one crew could go to the World Finals. It was all or nothing, Brixton or bust. B-Boy Dragon led for Found Nation with an impressive combo, air flare to headspin in one fluid movement, taking the early advantage. Crow's ensemble counter-attacked with a 1990 to freeze, but Found Nation didn't offer up any space to breathe, finishing with an expertly timed crew routine. A near-perfect round from Found Nation left the judges with the hardest of decisions. Found Nation take the win and earn themselves a precious ticket to Brixton.
あとはやっぱりこのチームの良さを多分2008年から2年経ってるから。
The decision was really difficult, completely dead level after the first battle time. Actually, it was 2-1, so.
The Found Nation crew taking out the Crows to book their place on the bill at the Sony Ericsson UK BBoy Championship Finals. Next time, we travel to Scandinavia, or Helsinki to be precise. Crews from Northern and Eastern Europe are going to come together to do battle, but only one will make it to the finals. Until next time, peace.